Alright, welcome back to the Newbie challenge. If I sound a bit tired, there's a good reason for it. Mother has been doing quite well until last night. She had a semi-collapse, and we got her one of these emergency alarms, you know, where you wear a pendant all the time and you press the button and someone at the other end shouts at you through the phone system, and if they can't get any answer, they then contact the named people who's looking after and or the ambulance service. Well, they contacted the ambulance service, then got in touch with us because they thought what they could hear, it sounded like she was very breathless. Anyway, long story short, she's got another urinary tract infection. Now, we've been trying to get through to her. She's got to drink more. She was after the last one, but she stopped drinking a lot again. I'm so afraid that all she wants to do is go to the loo all the time, that she'd rather not drink too much. Well, hopefully now we might have got that through to her, that she'd be better off drinking more and running to the loo. Well, let's face it, she doesn't run anymore, but fast walking to the loo than ending up yet again on antibiotics. I don't know how far I can take this before I start turning. So if I sound a little bit tired, it's because we were woken up at 2 o'clock this morning, had to dash over to where Mum lives, which is a village about 15 miles away. And we got my cousin and his wife out as well. They're also named on the thing, just in case she was going to be taken to hospital. Luckily she wasn't. The paramedic decided that she'd be okay at home. There was no real problem, as long as she got the antibiotics fairly quickly. Well, we picked those up this morning. She took the first one and she seemed a lot brighter. Yes, they say it's been a funny old day again. I think it's Chris who asked how she was doing, and I was saying she's doing a lot better. She don't want to go to hospital anyway, because, so I told Chris we got her a budgie for her birthday. Yes, my people get a chicken or something to eat, but she got a budgie. Not got a big appetite anymore. Yeah, well, bad joke. I hold my hand up and say it's a very bad joke, but no, she's got a budgie, something for her to look after and to take her mind off her own problems a bit. So I'm just going to bumble through this one, not breathing worse than normal, if that's possible. But I wanted to make one, and I want to make this one. This kind of thing is Chris who's saying he's enjoying this series. And I'm enjoying making. I didn't think I would. I'm going to be honest. I thought this would be a bit of a chore by the time I got the first season out of the way. But we're now into early summer, and I'm still enjoying it. It's the problem of how can you make money when you've got nothing much to make money with. And if it wasn't for this tractor, I don't think it'd be possible. The steer multi might have done it, but that would cost a lot more money. And you know, money is very short on this series. We're still over around 130,000, I think it is, in debt. I have been playing with the idea of buying another field, but that would mean spending money. Money which we don't have. So I think that's out of the question now. I'm just going to go down here, then I'm going to switch over to the mower and we'll start mowing. I don't know, I already do that bit on the outside, just to get as much grass here as possible. But the idea of buying another meadow so we get even more grass. One of the small ones, 10 or something like that, which is just over the way from here. One straight ahead off the other side there, trees. There's more to think about that one, but it's going to be cost that's going to come into it, and cost is rather important. The only way I can make this work is to keep the cost down to the minimum. Hence the one tractor. Hence doing just about all the work myself. Although well, I'm off screen. I am using Courseplay, but I've got Courseplay on 3 because if I'm using Courseplay, I'm not doing anything else myself. I'm just using Courseplay. There's quite a bit of this to go. I didn't straighten this off very well. Never mind. Should have started this end. I could have lined up with that track there, but I didn't. I was looking at some of the stuff coming up for 19, and I like to look at that new JCB, the 4220, I think it is. It's very much the equivalent to this. It's a bit more powerful, so doing the same sort of thing but on a bigger farm would work using that one, because I could get away with just that one tractor. Right, we're just going to turn this again, just do it last little bit. We come up about here, we should get it done. Yeah, I think that JCB has got a front port bracket on, front loader bracket on it. It's got PTOs front and rear. It's a bit more power, which you'd expect as a modern tractor. It's also got 4-wheel steer, what makes it even better on this one for this type of job, where it's the only tractor you're going to have. I was beginning to wonder whether I was going to make it work with just one tractor, this idea, but it seems to be working at the moment. Alright, let's turn here. We'll turn there, stop, lift, get rid of that, and fold up, and we're done. What I might just do is just have a quick look, see what that's whilst that's folding, have a very quick run out here. I think 9 is actually smaller, so that'd be cheaper, but we'll just see. 88,000 now. I think we'd want under 15 to make it pay. Well, certainly under 70,000. That still leaves, I think, 200. Let's have a look. I think I'd leave us 200,000. Let's just get that grass done. Get rid of the ploughing bit. See, oh, we missed a bit there. Look, right in the middle. Ah, must have went right over one. Too late now. I'm not going to go back and do that. Yeah, 130,000. Yeah, 130,000 in the red. No, it's not going to happen. I think it's just a pipe dream. Same as the idea of getting the JCB telehandler from the Modern Classics pack to speed some of the jobs up. 83,000. That's just not going to happen. Or I'm going to cheat and jump myself across to the tractor. Well, I think we'll start off with the bottom one, because I think last time I've done this one on camera. We'll start off with the big one this time. Not that I'm going to do it all in this episode. Oh, I should have just checked what the animals were like once I had this screen up. We'll get rid of this first and we'll have a look. Can't remember where I'd put this now. In the middle. Middle for diddle. There we go. I've got very few extra mods on. I've just got some of my favourites. Drive controllers on there, because I always use drive control. Oh, I don't think I've got... No, I haven't. I haven't got manual attach on either. No, I'm not going to need to wait for there, so... If we leave a weight near the diesel tank, we should know where we're left it. Oh, before we go any further and change anything else over, quick look at the animal. Oh, yeah, we want some grass in there and that's it. So everything else is fine. I'll bet the chickens, no eggs in the coop, that's okay. 476 gallons of milk. That's not bad. Yes, you notice I've got the unit display on here. I want to turn this round, don't I? No, I think we'll get this out first. That gives us a bit more room to pull this out. Yeah, I think my voice is going too. I think it's just lack of sleep. My voice ain't been that good just lately. That's that part of that is just old age. That's a young bride who married a 90-year-old learned that old age creeps on. Yes, well, it's a bad joke. Got plenty of diesel. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, I need to go further back than that to turn around. I'm keyboarding this again, as I always do this series. It's one of those series I keyboard. This and the museum are definitely keyboards. Blickling, Sonovska Knot, and Charming Countryside are normally wheel. Let's get this bit done. Yeah, we'll get a couple of 3 loads done. I'm going to use GPS again when I get down there. I'll do a couple of laps, then use GPS. A couple of 3 laps, then use GPS. I think last time I cut this one off screen. Most of it off screen. I used course play. Not all the way just for cutting. I think, if I remember right, I drew it back and forth because it's easier if I drive it when I'm filling the bunker up. I will have to put part of the first load into the catalogue. This would be a nice one to buy an old 17, but look at the size of that, that's going to cost a small fortune. $16 there's a nice size one, which is the one we got. Alright, let's get myself sorted out now. Do I want to close those off? I should be alright, I shouldn't miss them. Our famous last words. Alright, I'm using this system again. This system works, especially for something like this, and I think we got ourselves... Yeah, I should have went a bit wider. Perhaps I should have come right in and shut the gates. Now, are we going to miss it this time? Just. Cruise. Get cruise control going. It's easy on my fingers. And easy on the keyboard because I'm not pressing it all the time. We could just speed this up to do this because we don't need to be going at 8 miles an hour on this job. Wait for it to save and away we go again. Another one of those nice maps by Cavalier. One is harder maps, and I will say this one is particularly hard. It's been made to be hard. And if you like a challenge, try this map. Also try 3 from CCS 101, which we have on PCSG. And they are nice challenges. Even more awkward than this, especially if they've got gold nuggets on and trying to find them. Ask Farmer Klein. He done a little bit of series on the island one. I can't remember what that was actually called, but have a little look at Farmer Klein's YouTube channel, if I remember. If I don't, apologies, and especially apologies to FK, I'll link to that series, but only if I remember. My problem is, as I say, is gallop and exhaustion. I don't take kindly to getting up early. We did go back to bed for a little while, but by the time we got home from the village where Mum lives, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. Luckily, at that time of the morning, there's not a lot of traffic about, and there's certainly no speed cops about, which was a blessing. I'll say no more than that. How are we doing on this now? 60 odd. I'm going to just do what I normally do, unhook the mower so I know how far I got. I'll just get that onto the front now so I can do that straight away. I'll do about 3 headlands, I think, then we're going to start trying to go up and down. We need enough headland done so we can turn around easily. We try and do it, say, two load into the bunker. Well, first load we'll fill up the cattle from it. It's one of those jobs you can think of other things which you're doing once you get in the swing of, especially once you get onto the up and down on GPS. Just going to check something. I did get the third layer. I couldn't remember if I'd done this one. I hoped I had, but it's old age. Memory is going. Hello, we're getting there now. We're there, right. So what we're going to do is unhook that. Then when we come back, I will see on the mini map where that is. Luckily, we're in the situation at the moment that we're only on the first cut stage of the grass, so driving over it doesn't cut it down, doesn't destroy it. Next stage, that would take it back down to this stage. In fact, this is the second stage of growth. We come out of cab, and you see that in front of us. Now, what we just travelled over, you see it's been taken down. It's only taken down the first stage, the cutting stage, so you can still cut it, but you just won't get quite so much out of it. Then we come to the worst job of the lot. After got this, is leveling and compacting that bunker. That's the one thing wrong with again, it's just having one tractor. I can't automate it, and what I've got hadn't quite heavy enough, but I couldn't get compacted because there was none actually in the vanilla or in any of the DLCs I'm using. And of course the roll which they supply you with is a special one to revert the ground back to base. I don't want to use that. Thank you very much. Now this hill really does test you a bit, especially slightly lighter tractors than this. And it's actually nice test up with more realistic, this map. It was checked out by the monkey show for more realistic, and Roy had to make a few changes to it, and I think it's all there now. And he thought, I think I said in one of the other ones, that Roy is already thinking about what he's going to do for 15. I should really slow down. So one problem was using keyboard, especially, and no gearbox. If I had gearbox mod, it'd be easier because I'd use one of the other. one of the other cruise control things, but I haven't got gearbox on here. Right, we'll just fill that up. Right, that's got it. That's that full. Decided I'd back in there because it's certainly easy in trying to turn in. A turn when you get down there. If you've watched many of the series, you will know the problems I got myself in for when I forget to do that. And this is some we were going to feed the cattle. We got to feed the cattle on, but we had too much, so I just bunged that back in here. Or bunged it into here. Then that will then work better. Well, I don't want to go that way. That will do. Oh, I can't remember to shut that off again. I'll do roughly half this and I'll level it off to about 50% compaction before we put the rest of it on, take it down again to 50% compaction and cut this top one. I have this into quite a good routine there doing this. This may be only the second time I've done it on this series, but I've done quite a bit on the pre-version 4 version of Newbie, which was the test version, and I was on this well into the second year on that. There we go, we're just about there again. I'm only using standard time on here, and as you know I'm fast forward. I'm doing all that on screen for once. I thought you might as well see everything. Apart from that, it makes life easier for me if I ain't got to play a hell of a lot to get it to where I actually want it. Ah, just lazy. No, it's over the other side there. And we come in this way so I could actually get everything running at the back here. And hopefully pick up any grass which I've cut before I realised I was full. Right, set those down again. This is more a pain done this way if you've got manual attach on it. You have to keep getting in and out to do this, but don't manual attach. This is the way I like doing it. Just leave the mower here so I know exactly where it is. And we're there. Now we do 2 more fills. We'll fill this one up and then come back and fill it up again, and that will be our lot. Now it's not overly easy to see where you cut, especially in cab. So I will be missing quite a bit. I think I might even go to try and there up and down. Take this round and I'll start the up and down on the far side. I'm going over a lot there already cut. You can see stuff in the hedge there, or even like just here we went over, we missed it and I got to the last growth stage of grass. And for anybody who hasn't used seasons, never ever try to store grass. If you're using seasons, it doesn't work. Well, it does if you use some mods, but in base it's designed that grass will only last a very short space of time. It's done for a particular purpose. If you think about it, I'm using I think the 6-day seasons on this. Yeah, 6-day seasons, which every day is 2 weeks. So the fact that your grass goes down on the first night Yeah, well, you'd almost expect it. Right, I'm going to stop here. Do that, bring it round. 540, oh, that's 12. I better bring that right down. Make sure there's no offset on there. Right, there we go. We start going up and down. Let's make it easy for myself. I deserve some ease. But what we will do, right, is I'm going to do the mark the pond and see how badly I mess up without that on the screen. Now I deliberately missed there to try and level this up a bit, but we're still going to have to come back over this bit slightly. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go across the top again, just to widen this headland up this way a bit more, or attempt to. We're on 60% on this one. Now I'm going to actually hit the button here and see where it takes us. I know I'm going to have a lot of filling in to do. In fact, all this side here is going to have to be gone over. But that's no problem. He says, whistling Dixie. But you see, it's nice, odd-shaped fields, typical Roy map, and I can definitely recommend Cavalier Roy's work. He makes some lovely maps, and he listens to people. If someone finds something wrong, he will see if he can find out what's doing it and can he put it right. If there's a problem with the map, sometimes it isn't, of course. I've just hit the wrong thing there. No. Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, I will need to come back because I've got in this episode because I've got to remember how far I got there. Yeah, we'll get this one in and I'll come back in. I don't think I'll fill it up again. I'll just come back in and just do one pass, and that will be the lot for this episode. Then once I've got the thing rendering, I might well take 40 winks. I'll try and finish 16 up off screen, but no promises. But we will definitely be doing the other one on screen. And we will start doing the compacting on screen. Oh, glory, I'm looking forward to that. Mind the worst job of the lot, it's not compacted. Excuse me. Compacting is boring, but it's easy to do. The hard one, the one I hate, is with a bucket loading the BGA. Oh dear. I have got a course for that too, but again I will only use that off screen. On the hope. And it won't clear right at the end here. Oh no, I hope I don't beach on that. One problem with this, you do tend to beach a bit. Well, one of the many problems with this way of doing things. I think we just about missed it right. Get forward. Oh. That filled up to the forage wagon, so it stopped tipping. So 87.5 up the top there. Tractor's measuring something and I ain't got a clue what it is. It isn't time, no, it's not time. Oh, unless it could, it's that measuring something in litres. Could be measuring the fuel tank in litres. Whereas I've got this down for gallons. Just because I can. It's using that unit converter mod of Mod Hub now. Oh, if anybody's seen my old Facebook page, I have just finished with Facebook completely. Okay, not the best thing to do if you're trying to get your name across on YouTube, but it was just, I've been thinking about it for a long time. I don't use it, and there's one data leak too many for me, so it's gone, or will be 14th of November, I think they said that it was finally deleted fully. That and some of the adverts I was getting, I just had enough of it. Right, I'm going to put that down, just in case we can find some more here. Sometimes on these corners, because you miss bits. Right, I think we will start the wind down here as we're coming up to find a need tractor. So thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, I don't just play this challenge. This is a once a week. This one's done fairly live because I do this on a Wednesday or Thursday and it goes live for Friday. It goes up for Friday. So if you've got anything to say, this is the quickest turnaround a lot of any of my videos. Well, just slow down. Now this is actually thing about it because I picked them for the worst way to try and go without GPS being up on the screen. No, it should be right there. On a very narrow GPS track. Anyway, that's my problem. Oh, where do we get to? Oh yeah, it says subscribe if you want to. I do other maps and other game. Well, I do one other game now. Motorsport Manager, which I'm nuts about. Was it? I'm just nuts. Anyway, with that, if you've got any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, or just want to chew the fat, shove it down in the comments column. I read everyone. I try and reply to everyone. Not that my replies often make sense. They don't expect sense from me, ever. Sense and me do not go together. I think we must be about there. I find out. Hit the right button. And with that, I think it's Mammon saying cheerio for now. Cheerio. I must finish that side off too. Oh well, cheerio.